Ciao, lovelies. I'm back for 5-Minute Fridays. I'm going to give people a chance to join in. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week so far. Today's been pretty good. So glad it's Friday. Ciao. Drop a comment, say hello. This video is going to be on, it's a break up, not a break down. I'm hoping just by the title you can see the difference between the two. Ciao, lovelies. Say hi. I see you. That's a good drink. Okay. I'm gonna jump in. It's a breakup, not a breakdown. And I know that in that moment it is difficult as all get out to think about this being an opportunity, or to think of it being something positive, or to think of it as something that you can move past. But as we all know, we do, and it does, and it is. So when you get into a relationship, remember that, frankly, your relationship's going to end in one of two ways. You're going to end up being together, or you're not. So taking personal offense that a relationship didn't work isn't healthy, and is not going to do you any good. I've had, I think I've been dated 12 people, and that's anywhere from a month to 4 or 5 years. And some of those were super successful. I learned a lot. We are still friends. They have moved on, and they're healthy, and I'm healthy, and everything's fantastic. Our breakup wasn't anything other than we didn't fit. That happens. You're not going to fit with everyone that you decide that you like or you're attracted to. That is a real thing. That is why you date. That is why you get into the short relationship, to see if it fits, if it's good for you, if it's not. Their family, their quirks, your family, your quirks. It doesn't have to be devastating on any other level than emotional. Because emotionally, yes, you get attached to someone and you fall in love, or you fall in lust, or you're infatuated for a few months. And, it really isn't worth all of the energy that you put into the ending. Because you put a lot of energy into the beginning, and it was all positive. And now all of a sudden it's negative. A small shift in this thought might change things for you. It might change the way you go into a relationship. That it may not be forever. That's okay. That's what you're figuring out. The end has so many different chances for you to do something different. What kind of person were you in that relationship? Were there things that you found out about yourself that you were like, oh, good Lord Almighty, I need to work on that, because that's not fair for somebody else to deal with? That's real. That happens. And if it doesn't happen, then you need to take a very long look at your past relationships and the lessons that you learned from them. In some instances, yes, it is traumatic. In some instances, yes, it is toxic and you need to run. And it is difficult. I've been there. I can speak on this from my own experiences. But I also know that when it got most toxic is when I started looking at myself and why I stayed. It no longer became, I want them, I need them, I love them. It became, why do I need this person so much that I'm willing to make an ass out of myself, totally be unlike me, new characteristics, things change over one person. What part of me did that person draw out that really needs to be delved into? When it hurts, let it hurt. It does suck. We know there's not much like a heartbreak. And in reality, you can die from it. So my suggestion moving forward is to take the ending. Call it a breakup. You can call it a moving on. You can call it a choosing differently. I don't care what you call it. But I'm going to suggest that you have rituals that you use at the end of relationships. Things that you do for you to make you feel better. Things that you and your ex-partner can do together. So it is a calm, positive ending. You can even talk about what you've learned from each other and thank each other for what they were for you for however long it ends up being. I've done this with exes. I've even had epiphanies about I had one guy I dated that I actually called and told him, I'm sorry. I was not at all what I could have been for you, and I am sorry. I was never super invested, and that's horrible to say out loud, but it's honest. And there were things that I could have done differently, and when I realized that later in life, I called him and apologized because that's what he was wanting from me, and I wasn't willing to give it to him, and we ended up not being together. So hey, hindsight's 20/20, and if the puzzles fit, puzzle pieces fit, then plug them in and make sure you've worked on them before you do. Ciao, lovelies. I know this is a little intense, and I apologize, kind of, but I do need you to know that endings, the breakup, doesn't have to be your ending. It is a new beginning. It didn't work with this person. So what? How many people are in the world? That's part of it. That's part of finding your person, is dealing with, being in relationship with other people. That way, on your way to your person, you're getting different triggers, you're having different things come up. All these things that you get when you are in a relationship with someone else, even with good close friends, these are helping you be better. And if you allow relationships to help you be better, and when you're not being better, when you allow a relationship to show you your bad sides, to show you the things that are deep and dark, then you know what? It can be beneficial for both of you. Again, it's a breakup, not down. So, if you learned anything, if anything struck home, let me know. This one hit me hard a few years ago when I learned about it. If there is a book, if you want to read it, it's by Lisa Stedman, and it was definitely eye-opening to see things in a different way. It really lets you know that it doesn't have to be a struggle, that it's okay. It happens. When you get with someone, really are two choices. You're going to be together or you're not. That's real. All right. I'm going to jump off here. I have no idea how long this has gone, but I did want to get this out. I've seen some people struggling with this, and I thought, maybe I can throw this in and help a little bit. So I hope that you guys have the weekend that you deserve, and I'm going to sit outside for a little bit longer. That I got a birthday party. Oh, happy birthday, Gavin. Huh, there's that. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Ciao.